It doesn't. You're saying you don't. You're doing meetings. Okay. If you're doing meetings,
if I wanted access, I'd be like, it said, let me see what it. Mike, worry about what you need to do. I'm gonna take care of this. Don't worry, I got this. And then you'll be like, how come you don't know about this? You just told me you had this. Am I supposed to? Am I the one? It's confusing.
What I'm saying is, if you're asking me as if I'm your assistant.
No, I'm really asking you.
No, don't ask me things. Just go do it. Like,
where are we gonna get the
well, you have access to the platform. Go in HubSpot. Go get the info. Or even better, ask someone else. Why are you asking me for that information? I should go to you and ask you the information. So how many pre-qualified leads did we send out today?
13.
We sent out roughly 13. Now, where were those leads sent out to? What areas?
Good question. Let me check HubSpot.
So why is that important? Because when we're talking to someone and they're asking, let's say they're in Quebec City, it would be nice for you to know that, in Quebec, we actually sent out 3 leads today.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, absolutely.
I don't know. Like it would facilitate that you have that information. So roughly 13 today. Yesterday was about the same thing. These are pre-qualified leads. How many raw leads do we get?
A lot.
Man. When you talk to someone, if it's just generic numbers or vague.
Well, because I can go about.
What is a lot to you? What's a lot to me?
Well, look, I say roughly raw leads. If we're doing the same kind of numbers we were doing about a year ago when I was checking them, it's about 20 to 30 per day.
It's a question.
It's an answer.
It's an answer. But also, you think that we're getting. Actually, you have Slack. We have Slack. We use Slack to communicate. All the information's there. Every time there's a raw lead that comes in, there's a notification. And when there's a pre-qualified, you get a notification. Oh, Mike, you even get all the information about the leads on Slack.
Okay, on Slack.
Did you know that? Did you know that?
Are we live?
Yeah, man. You didn't know?
Oh, you're playing with me.
No, we're not playing. We're live. We've been live for the last 5-6 minutes.
Gosh.
Oh, Mike. It's fun to see you real. You see, we had to trick you into not knowing we were live.
Are we live?
We're live. But you're you. People need to know who you are.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, no, he's freezing up. The camera's on. He freezes up. So the leads. So today, we're going to play you. Can we play the video? We're going to play.
We're not live.
We are live. We're going to play right now a video I recorded. I think it's in French. In a few minutes. What we did, I think it was last year or the year before. I forget. I did some cold calls and we recorded it. We recorded the cold calls and we put it on YouTube. And now we're going to play a little part though, right? Not the whole thing because it's too long. But if you want to see more of it, if you want to hear me do the actual cold call live, go to my YouTube page. Etienne Mellor is my YouTube page, and you'll find it somewhere there. I think it's good to know that I've done thousands, if not thousands, of cold call, and here it is. Can we hear it though, or no? That's too bad. So this was like an explanation of how to do it, or how I do it. Mike, do you remember this?
Yeah, I remember that.
So does it work? The question is, yes, it works. You can make cold calls and speak to people and build relationship. The point is that I don't think it's the best way of doing it today. Like I've done, like I said, I've been doing this for 23 years. How many hours do you think I did of cold calls? How many calls did you have to make any cold calls, Mike? Did you ever do?
Of course.
Well, give us numbers. Expand. Give us some stories.
Well, all day. Take breaks.
Oh my God, this guy is.
No, but
open-ended questions.
Your question is, did I have to do cold calls? Yes, I did. Now, you want to know how many cold calls did I do?
No, you know what I'm trying to do?
My conversion
I'm going to tell you what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to show everybody here that because I'm saying it's not the most efficient way of doing it, of getting business, or to do door-to-door is not very efficient. The reason I'm saying that is because I did it. Yeah. I did it, and I can say, watch that video on YouTube of me doing cold calls. Yeah. I am a master of it. Because I had to do years, thousands.
I'm pretty good at it.
So if I'm saying that it's not the most efficient way of getting the business today in 2024, it's because I know what I'm talking about. I've done it. It's because people will say, some out there, I know how this game works, Mike.
Yeah, how does it work?
I know the game. Some people will say, well, yeah, you say that because you never did the cold call, or you don't do cold calls, or you don't know, you're not good at it, or no, I am a master at the cold calling game. And I'm telling you, it's a waste of your time today in 2024 when you could be doing what we're showing you here.
Yeah.
The leads online is the best way of getting business, point final, in 2024.
It's the best way of prospecting.
You didn't have to do any prospecting.
What do you mean I didn't have to do
You
prospecting?
never did prospecting as a broker.
What do you mean? I did prospecting.
You waited.
No.
You sat there
I
and
did
waited.
massive amounts of prospecting. Not only did I do it in real estate, I did it in other businesses too, where I did have to go get those clients. And those clients that had no idea who I was, and I had to make massive amount of calls and get hung up on the face many times because these people weren't happy or whatever the case was. And I couldn't stay discouraged. I had to keep going.
You know what's confusing?
What?
Very confusing to a lot of brokers. This morning I was doing a little interview with someone. Here's what's confusing, Mike.
What?
New brokers coming in are hearing experienced brokers, successful from the outside brokers saying online leads don't work. Why are they saying that, Mike? What is your opinion of why they say that?
Are they raw or are they
any type of lead? They say it's shit.
Well, because they expect everything to be cooked right away. They don't want to do the work. They don't want to do the nurturing.
But the question is why?
Because they're impatient.
I'm going to tell you why, Mike.
Tell me.
Because I've taken the time to analyze this. They started 20 years plus ago. Mm-hmm. They didn't have all of this stuff. They had to do the cold call, the door knock, the traditional ad mails in the billboards and all of the traditional crap, the newspapers, the sphere of influence, the neighborhood farming, and all of the traditional stuff. And because there was no other thing, there was nothing else to do. Yeah. They got some momentum because they didn't quit, so they got their business going. Then after about 4 or 5 years, what starts happening? You start getting repeat business if you're nurturing well, right? Yeah, you know that. Yeah. Then it just keeps on growing because they were consistent with it. Mm. So today they're looking at it saying, no, it's crap. But it's not crap. If they started today as a new broker, they would have to do that because there's no other way.
And then they would get the momentum, which evidently that would end up growing. Yeah.
So for all the new brokers out there, all confused about, well, I hear this broker or that team, or they say it doesn't work, it's never worked. It's because you got to go back and put yourself in the broker's shoe and look at, well, wait, how did they start? What did they have to do? Once you have momentum, it's different than when you're starting off. But I will tell you this, if these experienced brokers, teams wanted to grow their businesses today, grow, expand, they would have to get on board that digital train, and they would have to accept like, not fight it, accept.
But times change and everything. I mean, look, we used to ride horses, right? And then they went from horses to cars.
Never rode no horse. I'm not that old.
I'm just saying.
If you rode horses, that's on you.
I'm just saying, like, they went from horses to cars. I'm pretty sure the guys that used to ride horses, like, why would you buy a car for it? Horses work just as good.
It's a beautiful analogy.
You know what I mean? But,
thank you for bringing that. The tradition. I want to show you something. I want to show you our leads program because that's the best of the best right now. We're a real estate company. A real estate company, not an outside company that's selling you leads and all that. We know these leads, the people we work with, these prospects, we work with them with our own team.
We do.
We sold yesterday. A team member just sold. He's a newer broker. Just sold his first listing through one of these leads that we generated.
Through the opportunities.
How many other ones? There's about 35 leads right now that they're working with that from this program.
Oh, we distributed 13 today alone.
Yeah, no, I'm saying that last week I took an inventory where I distributed 135 leads. Yeah. Out of the 135, 22 are right now engaged, meaning back and forth communication, visit, the process started and all in all. The other ones are still being nurtured. Yeah. But that's a pretty damn good ratio. It's 20%.
It is.
So you tell me it doesn't work?
Who said it doesn't work?
I'll prove you wrong. This is what drives me and fuels me. It's the actual opposite of what everybody does. I'm going to show you the results. So every week, every day, we're going to be sharing the stats. Let's look at the program. You want to be getting these opportunities, but you're not in our company at Mellor Group, or you are. Maybe you're watching and you are. Different programs. What do we have on the screen right now? Here's how it works. First off, we have the plans up on the screen right now, right? But to get a seat on the platform, you have to register. So you register, you get a seat on the platform. Mike, I'm going to let you explain the 3 basic plans here because you're looking at me like you want to say a few words. I'm going to let you say a few words.
Actually, then I was like, thought you'd do
Go
the
for
honors.
it, my friend.
Okay, so you have the opportunity here. So for the ones that are just starting out, I would assume that you want to keep your cost low. So you can actually get your first lead at $297 per lead. Now, mind you, before you can actually access our platform, you have to be registered as a Mellor Group member to access our platform. To access our platform, the membership is $197. Are we giving the special today?
Oh, we're giving it away, baby.
Okay, so
we're giving it away.
We have a special today. It's MG100 would be the code. You're going to get a rebate of $100. That means it'll only cost you $97 to become a member. Once you are a member on our platform, you buy the leads as you go for what you need, for the purpose that you need. You choose the program that you want to be on. The first program is $297. At $297, you have a 35% referral that will be given on the closing when you pass at the notary. So for those who want to be on the safe side and start with something like that with very low cost, it's highly suggested you could move that way. Our most popular would be the 447, which is a 10% referral rate. So this was, most people are on that. And for the people that are really strong and feel that they can go all the way, then we suggest getting on the 887, 0 referral. It's completely yours. And you do what you want with it moving on.
Now, Mike is speeding through this at a very high pace, but I want to go back a bit. The seat itself, because we can't have 300 brokers on the platform. We generate, like I said, around 10 pre-qualified leads for the whole province, across the province, that we distribute through this platform. So we have about, 80 seats, roughly, no more. We have some openings right now, so that's the $97 or the $197 minus the $100 coupon today to get your seat. The seat means you have access to the platform where you now will start receiving opportunities of leads with description of what they're looking for based on the area that you picked. So we have the QR code up on the screen. Just use your phone, the phone camera, I should say. Scan it and see what happens. And if you can't get the link to the platform, you can text me directly at that number that we have on the screen. I'm losing my voice. Now, when you get your seat, you're not by yourself with these leads, you're with us. So every Friday, we're doing an exclusive Zoom only for those members where we help them grow their business, not just convert these leads and show them how we do it with the team, but we also will work with you to grow your business. We're going to talk about all different kinds of topics, including doing this kind of stuff, doing Zooms for your database. Now, this is super efficient, and that's why we built the studio here, spent a lot of money on this. But it all came from the leads because we realized, oh, wait a second, we have thousands of people filling out these forms, all these buyers and sellers and that. We will do these types of, what do you call it, seminars?
Webinars.
Seminar, webinar, to educate the buyers. Why? To build trust. So we build trust. We show them we are competent. We give them information. They want listings. We're going to start showing you guys some listings too.
Yeah.
And so that these potential buyers, sellers, these leads will get the information they crave.
Yeah.
And we will build trust and confidence
by
giving them this information.
More importantly, we want to build up a relationship with you because if we're doing this, we're making money together, and collaborating is the most important thing. So to build that relationship will be done over time. It's through the proof and through the work. So whatever help that you need, then of course we're going to be there every step of the way to help you.
So how is this a bad thing, Mike? How can it be a bad thing? You pay $97, you get opportunities, you get a text message with buyers and sellers. Today we sent out one seller, which is great.
Yeah.
$1 million seller on the island of Montreal. I mean, hell. You pay $97, you get an opportunity. Now you want it, you pay one of the plans that we showed you that Mike described in a very fast pace. You don't want it, you don't accept it. But you don't just get that. Just if you spent the money, just the $97, just to be with us.
It's a win.
It's a win. You get to access us to help you build your business. What the hell? This is kind of what it looks like. If you look at the screen right now, you've got the timer. You have a certain amount of time to accept the lead. It's exclusive to you for that amount of time. It's not distributed to more than one broker at a time. Then you have different tags, which are clues as to what the buyer is looking, buyer, seller, investor. It says it. It says the range. It says what the area is. So if you don't want to go to a certain area, you get the notification. What you do is you decline it or you accept it. Once you accept, you pay, you keep the information. Then you join us on Fridays at 1 o'clock and we help you convert that lead. It's a no-brainer.
I want to also mention the fact that the leads are not distributed to a bunch of brokers at once. Okay, you're going to receive the lead. You're the only one that has that lead for that period of time, the gap of time that's allocated for you to accept it. It's important to interact with the platform. The more you interact with the platform, the more the platform will interact with you. It's that simple.
Now, if you're not sure, there's something wrong with you. Because no, for real, look, you're spending, most people are spending what, hundreds of dollars, if not thousands, on these ad mail cardboard posted thingies that don't work. You tell me you got some business from these ad mails. It costs a minimum of 500% per every time you send. You never get anybody. You put an ad in the newspaper, it's a few $100. You put what are the promos do they do? You spend time doing cold calling. Yeah. Watch the video on YouTube. Go to Etienne Mellor on YouTube. Watch the video I did. I spent, I think, I don't know, 45 minutes, half an hour making calls. I got to speak to people, but no one told me they were interested in buying or selling. How much is an hour of my time worth, or your time worth, doing this cold call or door knock? For $97, you get them distributed to you, and not by just anybody, by me, by Mike, by people that are in the business doing this every day.
And you can look at your own habits. What do you do when you go to the mailbox? You pick up all these cards, you throw them in the recycling. The same way that you behave is the same way that most people will behave the same way. So you're not really gaining any traction through that, especially having 30 or 40 brokers. You pick them up like this, you're not going through.
But it's not even that, though. It's that, but it's the cost. Yeah. How much does it cost to send these cards? It's crazy. Yeah. So now for $97, we do all the work. And then when you feel you get the proper, the good lead that you just saw, because it's going to have all the information there right on your phone, then you take it. Yeah. No brainer. It's a no brainer.
It's a no brainer.
So look, we've got that. We've got the studio. What if you're thinking to yourself, well, wait a second. How could I learn to do that myself? Maybe I don't have to buy the leads. Maybe I do the same thing you're doing, Etienne. See, maybe there's someone out there thinking, how can I do what you're doing? Well, I'll show you how. Yeah. Reach out to me. Let's put the text message back up, the phone number. You have any questions? You want to learn how to do this exact same thing? Maybe you're an owner of another agency and you're like, hey, that seems like a great idea. Wouldn't it be great to offer leads to my brokers? Yeah. Well, yeah, I'll teach you how to do it. I'll show you everything we're doing. But why would I do that, Mike? Some of the people might think, well, why would he do that? That's crazy. Why would he show all of his tricks to the competition?
Because at the end of the day, you still win. Because we realize that, creating bridges with people, there's a lot more. The money will come for itself. We focus on the relationship and not on the transaction. That's how we do business.
And this is not no secret magical thing either. No. It's just hard work. I started in 2019 working on this. It's 5 years later. Yep. Who's got the stamina, the commitment to keep on going for 5 years?
You got to keep on pushing.
All right. Lastly, if you would like to create more content for your social media, we have the studio for you. We're in Kirkland. This is the Kirkland location of Mellor Group. You think that you you might think, that you're not doing content for your social because you don't have the proper environment. Well, we built it. We built a full scale studio, 3 cameras, the screens in the back. You can have your own branding and everything. Reach out to us, same phone number. Ask us, well, how can we work this out? And we'll help you out.
Of course.
Thank you, Mike, for adding that valuable, of course, at the end of it. Hey, if there's a topic or something you want us to talk about, just, again, use the text message number we have there. Shoot out a message. But most importantly, don't skip that chance to jump on the program because this is not forever. It's open right now. Right, Mike?
Yep.
Of course. All right. We'll see you tomorrow. All the best.
Have a good one.